Anthropic and the Pentagon are falling out over usage and can and should AI be used against the people. I think that's probably a worthy argument.
What Anthropic were saying is that we do not want our models to be used to let the computer autonomously decide on a kill decision or on a attack decision. Now, I think from a moral compass, corporate moral compass perspective, it's beautiful, right? But it's beautiful right until the point when your adversary autonomous drone doesn't have one. And that's a problem here, right? Palantir gets it, right? You maintain peace through technological superiority, not pristine ethics. And I remember I was in business school and we had this like hours of waffle about corporate accountability and morals. And by the way, I believe in them. But I remember thinking to myself, is that all of those, me coming from Israel at the point in time, all of those Westerners keeping talking and they have this luxury to adhere to those beautiful moral values. But the real world, where the other 7 billion people live, don't really play by the same rules. And I think, I found this quote from Karp from Palantir, and he says, our adversaries will not pause to indulge on theatrical debate. I love it. Theatrical debate about the merits of developing technologies with critical military application. They will proceed. And I think that is really what is coming out of here. And I think I'm really hoping if listeners taking one thing from today's discussion, is that they wake up and realize that the rest of the world doesn't play by the same moralistic liberal rules that we've been gotten used to. And it's
Or
just
was it all a
one
front?
after another wake up call.
This is a debate that we've had a few times on this pod, is that actually that was all a front and this stuff went on behind the scenes regardless. And there was this political facade, and all Trump has done effectively, because I'm kind of blaming him for everything, is just put everything out on the kitchen table. So all of this stuff was going on. The politicians would say their piece, but actually there was some pretty heinous stuff going on behind the scenes. So maybe it just feels like this is just a never-ending spiral of decay then. It feels like if you're thinking that they're thinking that you're thinking, then we're just going to build these horrific war machines, unless Dario or somebody goes, I don't want my technology being used.
I don't think Dario, I think Dario's trying to have his cake and eat it here. He wants to sell and make money out of the US defense budget, but at the same time, he doesn't want to live with the moral burden of knowing that his AI was used in autonomous weapon systems or used to spy on their own citizens. I'm sorry, he is trying to have his cake and eat it. It's very, very simple. I think it's kind of related. Maybe it's like the world has moved, and we'll talk about Munich Security Conference a bit later. Like the world has just moved on, and you can blame Trump, maybe not. It's just a natural progression of things. It's partly the rise of China. It's partly other things, and I'm afraid, the context has changed. And so if you want to be a software company working for the US government, you want to win those contracts. That the US government as the customer is going to do what it needs to do to protect its people. And so I'm afraid I actually, much as I admire and love Anthropic as a company, I'm not with them on this one.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I it's just like, we've all got young children, and just thinking what kind of a world are we bringing them into, and technology and AI and how do all these bits connect. But again, we will see.